Hello, everyone! For many years, I've had the privilege of helping families navigate the dynamic real estate market here in Metro Vancouver. Today, we're tackling a question that weighs heavily on the minds of so many families. What is truly the best home to buy in Metro Vancouver right now? It's a market filled with options, but also with hidden pitfalls, properties that are overpriced, undersized, or quietly draining your finances month after month. I'm here to cut through the confusion and show you, with a clear side-by-side comparison, which housing type offers the ideal blend of space, value, and long-term potential for your family. We'll explore 5 distinct housing options, all within a similar budget range to unveil the clear winner. By the end of this video, you'll not only know which home is right for you, but you'll understand why. If you're ready to make a move, whether you're buying your first family home or looking to sell and upgrade, don't hesitate to reach out to me directly. My contact information is in the description or scan QR code on the screen, and I'm here to help guide you through every step. Let's get started. For the sake of this comparison, we're looking at an arbitrary budget of around $1.5 million. But I want you to know that the principles we discuss apply whether your budget is $1 million, $2 million, or even $3 million across Metro Vancouver. The options remain the same, just at different price points. To help us evaluate, I've put together a 6-point scorecard. First, space. This covers everything from the number of bedrooms and total square footage to how usable that space is, and critically how much storage you get, a non-negotiable for families. Second, outdoor space. Do you get a sprawling yard, a cozy balcony, or perhaps a rooftop patio? This makes a huge difference to family life. Third, parking home. Is it a single garage, an attached or detached one, an underground parking, or no parking at all? For families with vehicles, this is vital. Fourth, monthly carrying cost steep. Beyond the mortgage, what are the ongoing expenses? We're looking at maintenance, strata fees, and long-term financial commitments. Fifth, resale potential and long-term value. While a bit subjective, my experience gives me strong opinions on where your money will grow best. And finally, independence. How much privacy and autonomy do you have? Can you make decisions about your home without needing consensus from others? With that framework, let's dive into a first option, the older detached house. Traditionally, this has been the quintessential family home in Metro Vancouver. At our $1.5 million budget in East Vancouver, you're primarily buying land, and that's where the win lies here. Land in Metro Vancouver is incredibly valuable and scarce. It offers the maximum outdoor space, which is a dream for many families. You also gain significant independence. Typically, there's no strata, so you largely control your property. You decide when to replace the roof, when to renovate, and what changes to make. Parking often comes in the form of a detached garage, offering flexible space, though its condition can vary widely in older homes. However, the downsides are significant. These homes at this price point are often 70 to 100 years old, requiring substantial renovations and ongoing maintenance. We're talking about potential upgrades to furnaces, drain tiles, roofs, plumbing, and electrical systems. The initial $1.5 million is just the starting line. You could quickly find yourself spending hundreds of thousands more to bring it up to a comfortable living standard. The houses themselves are usually smaller, often 500 to 1800 square feet, and while some offer the potential for a suite to help with carrying costs, it means sacrificing your own living space. Let's look at an example: 2541 Dundas Street in East Vancouver. Built in 1913, this 5-bedroom, 101 square feet home sits on a standard 4,026 square feet lot. It's a classic example of a property needing extensive renovation, and there is a small garage. It even has a suite, meaning the 1,100 square feet is divided, making your primary living space quite tight. In today's market, these project homes are a tough sell. Buyers are less willing to take on massive renovation costs, especially with construction prices having surged since COVID. While the long-term land value remains strong, in terms of immediate livability and current market traction, older detached homes are often a challenging proposition for families. Our second option is the three-bedroom condo. In central Vancouver, a true three-bedroom condo is quite rare, becoming more common as you move further into the suburbs like Langley or Maple Ridge. For many years, larger two-bedroom units served as the family option due to cost. Three-bedroom condos offer decent usable space, typically ranging from 1,000 to 1,100 square feet, and usually come with at least one, often two, underground parking spots, which is a definite plus for families. A major appeal is the less to worry about factor. The strata handles external maintenance, though you pay for it. The trade-offs, however, are substantial. Privacy and independence are significantly reduced. You're one voice among many in a strata, bound by their rules and decisions. Outdoor space is usually minimal, often just a balcony. Critically, monthly carrying costs can be a major hit. As these are typically the largest units in a building, your share of maintenance fees can easily exceed $1,000 a month. These fees cover all shared amenities, hallways, landscaping, and eventual major repairs like roofs or elevators, even if you don't use them. This dampens resale potential and long-term value as buyers factor in these hefty ongoing expenses. Consider 4928 Quebec Street, a three-bedroom condo built in 2026. At 980 square feet, it offers modern move-in ready space with air conditioning, two bathrooms, and one parking stall. Its maintenance fee of $483 a month is relatively reasonable for its size, about 50 cents per square foot. However, even at this price, the monthly outlay adds up, and it represents a significant ongoing cost that impacts its appeal compared to options with lower monthly overhead. While desirable for some, the high recurring costs and lack of independence make it less ideal for many families seeking long-term value. Next, we look at townhouses, a popular missing middle option, but with a critical distinction. Townhouses are an increasingly common family choice, especially outside the city core. However, I categorize them into two very different types with vastly different desirability. Type A townhouses at the base of a larger strata building. These are often found in high-density areas like downtown, Richmond, North Vancouver, or Surrey City Centre. They offer decent space, typically around 1,200 square feet with three bedrooms, and often benefit from being part of newer, well-maintained strata. The big issue? Astronomical monthly maintenance fees. Because they're tied to a large building with extensive amenities and complex operations, you end up paying a hefty share. For instance, the three-bedroom townhouse at 7080 Number 3 Road, built in 2009 and almost 1,100 square feet, had monthly maintenance fees of $1,098. It was listed at $1,189,000 in 2025, but only sold 105 days later for $939,000. A stark example of how high fees crush resale value. You're paying for elevators and amenities you may never use. Type B freestanding townhouse developments. These are purpose-built complexes, typically ranging from 6 to 30 units without an attached tower. They often have an underground parking or attached garages, and sometimes more significant outdoor space than Type A. The key difference is their significantly lower maintenance fees. Take 161 Semlin Drive, a brand new three-bedroom townhouse built in 2025, 1,586 square feet, which sold for $1,515,000 plus GST. Its maintenance fees were just $395 of far signs a month, over a few $100 less than our previous example. This made it incredibly easy to sell. For scoring, we'll focus on Type B. Space is good, but depends on the number of floors, as more floors can make it feel less usable. Outdoor space is often minimal. Parking can be an attached garage or underground. Monthly fees are a huge win here. Resale value for fast-selling townhouse is strong. making them one of the hotter housing types in the current market due to their newer construction, good layout, and lower costs. Independence is middle ground. You have shared walls but more autonomy than a condo. Now let's talk about multiplexes, a new entrant to the market. Multiplexes are a direct result of zoning changes in early 2024, allowing 3 to 6 units up to 8 for rental on what was traditionally a single family lot. Their primary appeal is that they are new, clean, and often come with very low or no formal monthly maintenance fees. The indoor space can be quite good, often categorized as townhouses or duplexes, though they are distinct. However, they come with significant downsides. You sacrifice privacy and independence due to more units in a smaller space, meaning more owners to deal with. Outdoor space is typically minimal as the land is divided among more owners. In a home, you might only own a quarter of the land, resulting in a tiny patch. Storage is also limited as builders utilize every inch for livable space, meaning no attics or crawl spaces. Parking is another major drawback. There's no requirement to provide it. So many multiplexes come with no parking at all or just a carport, limiting flexibility. An example is 4542 Quebec Street, a unit that sold for $1,540,000 in late 2025. Categorized as a townhouse, is actually a multiplex with 4 units, and this particular unit is the basement of an older raised house. You literally walk down steps into what feels like a garden level suite. This can be a hard sell, as many buyers want to move beyond that basement suite rental feeling. While its maintenance fee of $335.89 a month is reasonable, it offers very little outdoor space, almost no storage, and crucially, no parking. The resale potential is somewhat unknown. The market is currently saturated with multiplexes, and weak absorption means they often sell at a discount, particularly units like this garden suite. The long-term upside for such units is likely limited. Finally, we arrive at what I believe is the real winner in today's market, the duplex or half-duplex. A duplex means a single piece of land divided between 2 owners, essentially giving you half a house. This option offers truly excellent value. You get significant outdoor space, either a front or backyard, or a generous side yard, comparing very favorably to a detached home. You almost always get a detached garage, offering incredible flexibility for parking, storage, a home office, or a gym. Inside, duplexes typically offer good storage with crawl spaces or attics. They range from around 1,100 to over 2,000 square feet, usually spread over 2 or 3 well thought out levels, providing ample usable space. Critically, there are typically no fixed monthly maintenance fees, a huge financial advantage. These are generally newer constructions built within the last decade or so, meaning you get a modern, highly livable home without immediate renovation concerns. In terms of resale and long-term value, I see incredible strength here. While the market is currently confused by the influx of multiplexes, I believe half-duplexes are currently undervalued due to this misconception. For the money, I genuinely think this is the best value for families in Metro Vancouver right now. Let's look at 2 examples. 1081 Simlin Drive sold for just under $1.5 million. It's a brand new 4-bedroom, 4-bath unit from 2025 with a detached garage and no maintenance fee. At 1,100 square feet spread over 3 floors, it's efficiently laid out. The key differentiator is clearly listed as having 2 units in a development, confirming it's a true duplex. Another opportunity is 968 East 55th Ave, currently priced just below $1.4 million. Also built in 2025, is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 1,677 square foot unit over 3 levels with a single garage. Again, no maintenance fees. While duplexes are incredibly strong, they aren't entirely perfect. They are still expensive in absolute terms, as Vancouver real estate demands a premium. You do have a shared wall, meaning less independence and privacy than a truly detached home, though far more than a condo. There's also the element of co-ownership. You need to align with your neighbor on property maintenance decisions. However, at today's prices, co-owners often recognize the substantial investment and are more likely to agree on necessary upkeep. Finally, duplexes typically have stairs, which might not be ideal for aging in place compared to a single level condo. But when we tally up the score across all categories space, outdoor space, parking, monthly cost, resale value, and independence, in the half duplex consistently emerges as the strongest contender, often ranking number one or two in every aspect. It truly is the best value we find in our market today for families. In summary, for families navigating Metro Vancouver's competitive real estate market, the choice of home per family impacts your lifestyle and long-term financial health. While all the detached homes offer land and independence, they demand significant renovation budgets and are currently a tough sell. Three-bedroom condos can be more affordable upfront, but their high monthly maintenance fees and lack of privacy often outweigh the benefits. Townhouses are a mixed bag. Those tethered to large strata buildings come with prohibitive costs, but freestanding townhouse developments offer a much better balance of space and manageable fees. Multiplexes, though new and often boasting low fees, generally suffer from minimal outdoor space, limited storage, parking challenges, and uncertain long-term value, especially the less desirable garden-level units. Ultimately, the half-duplex stands out as the clear winner. It delivers excellent usable space, significant outdoor areas, functional parking with flexible garage options, virtually no ongoing maintenance fees, and robust resale potential, making it the most well-rounded and best value option for families right now. If you're ready to explore these options further, or if you're considering selling your current property and need expert guidance, I'm here to help. I am an experienced realtor in Vancouver real estate have allowed me to assist hundreds of families just like yours. Don't navigate this complex market alone. Call or text me today. My contact information is in the description or scan the QR code and let's find the perfect home for you and your family. And if you're not quite ready, be sure to explore my library of videos on moving to and living in Vancouver to learn more. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.